Hello and welcome to our live show. Uh, Today we'll talk about a few topics. First is because this is a Hindi thing also. तो देखिए फ्रेंड्स, आपको इसमें आज की टॉपिक में मिल जाएगा। आज की टॉपिक में क्या है। फर्स्ट है कि डीएमडीएम जो ट्रेसमे के ऊपर लॉ सूट चल रहा है यहाँ देखने को मिल जाएगा फ्रेंड्स। और जो है दूसरा जो है आपको देखने को मिल जाएगा कलर थ्योरीज और कैमरा, इसका कलर कैसे होता है, क्यों होता है, ये सब देखने को मिल जाएगा फ्रेंड्स। और यहाँ पे आपको 8 GB रैम मिल जाएगा। Anyway, so these are the topics. The first is Tresemme lawsuit, the second is color theories and camera, and the third is Death Stranding. It is a beautiful game, very different. We'll talk about that as well.
So, before we start, again, a disclaimer as always. अगर हम लोग ऑफलाइन हो गए तो समझ जाए कि लाइट गई, एंड अगर वैसा हुआ तो हम लोग हमारे स्टोरीज में डालेंगे. सो डू कीप अस फॉलोइंग अगर if we just went away like that.
Yes, sir. So, the first topic, you can go on and start talking about it.
So the first one is on, you can go and do it on ISM as well. So the first topic is pretty interesting and it's been going on for months now. ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी शुरू हुआ. It's been going on for few months. Okay, all hair products or any skincare products we have, they add in many chemicals that a normal consumer is unaware of, and they just advertise and we buy. And कई chemicals ऐसे होते हैं जो हानिकारक.
So it said, if you can see the screen here, it says the Tresemme, whatever it is, it has a, what do you call this? DMDM Hydantoin. Some people are pronouncing like that. I don't know what it is. But this product, Tresemme by Unilever, is having this DMDM thing, which is supposedly the cause of hair loss as well as scalp irritation. Now, so because of that, and they did not, tell their users that these are the problems with it. This, what it does, see here. What it does is it'll make this thing formaldehyde, right? When it touches water, and that is the same thing used in preserving small animals in jars and to make glue.
So yeah, I mean, it's very
तो ये पूरा कचरा
dangerous if you read about it.
Hello, Anusha, and it's me, Rahul. Please come to the Checker live. We are live
so
there.
There are a couple of people who actually, raised their voices, which is actually good. Kyunki we'll go in deep. We have some points to discuss, so that will actually keep you aware of stuff, what's going on in products. ऐसा ज़माने में सुनते थे कि भाई आजकल के बच्चे खा नहीं रहे हैं, बाहर का खा रहे हैं, बाहर का पी रहे हैं, क्या क्या लगा ले रहे, क्या कर ले रहे हैं, अल्लाह को मालूम, जो कि बात सही है. And this is one of the good examples. So
the thing with the lawsuit is that they did not tell their users basically that this is what the thing causes, the scalp irritation and extreme hair loss. And they were supposed to tell their users about this DMDM, which they did not. So this is basically the lawsuit. This is what is published, and you can Google about it and you'll know a lot about it. But the other angle to this is the business model. It says that first they'll use these products and damage your hair and your scalp or whatever. I think DMDM is good for hair, something like that. But what they'll do eventually is damage.
It is actually good for hair, but not good for the skin of your body.
Right. So what they'll do is damage your thing, and then they'll provide another solution that will help fight the previous damage. So in the end, they're selling both the things. You're just going
back and forth. So basically, both कॉमन तो नहीं, लेकिन बहुत गंदी, लाइक nasty business model है, जहाँ पे प्रोडक्ट लाइन आप बनाते हैं and force people to use the next product they have in the other line that is repairing your hair and just giving a good shampoo on the other side, जो कि आपके scalp को damage करता. फिर उसके बाद फिर scalp damage को रिपेयर करने के लिए अलग प्रोडक्ट लाइन शुरू हो जाती कि आप ये यूज़ करो, तो नहीं होता. एंड ऑफ द डे यू विल बिकम डिपेंडेंट ऑन ट्रेसेमे.
बाय द वे, लुक एट दिस, इट लुक्स लाइक आई हैव सम एलर्जी हियर.
नहीं है, तुम्हारे को था भी, थोड़ी देर पहले भी देखा मैं.
दिख रहा बेबी,
हाँ.
खुजा लिया शायद मैं।
So that could be DMDM again on his.
DMDM.
So तो ऐसे चीज़ें हैं, right? I mean के they want you to get glued to their products. तो ये भी product line चले, ये भी product line चले. They
है
don't.
रो टकरा क्या?
Yeah, just let us know on Instagram के if our voices are audible या फिर.
I think it's
No, it's fine. I think it's fine. So yeah, do send in comments and what you think about this DMDM and the whole Tresemme thing. Are you a Tresemme user? Are you scared about it? Are you still going
I
to
did
continue
use
it?
Tresme's conditioner.
लेकिन बात ये है कि it's not just about Tresemme. It's all about it's about many products like Tresemme who add this thing. So we are already
Mention
into
some please.
it. जैसा कि Unilever है. Unilever की हर चीज़ है. Unilever की कितने नहीं है.
नहीं, ये जो business model है ऐसा और कौन करते हैं?
Business model ऐसा.
The business model of people who just joined, what they're saying, if you don't know, what they do is they'll damage your hair first or your scalp or whatever, and then they'll give you another product which will repair that thing, so that you're just going A to B buying all their products again and again and again, and you're thinking you're fixing, but you're actually damaging and then fixing, right? So this business model, who else does this according to you?
अब देखो आजकल सब में ज़बरदस्त तो ये एग्जांपल है कि एवरी पीसी एंड लैपटॉप दीस डेज आर कमिंग प्री इंस्टॉल्ड विद एंटीवायरस एंड स्टफ. अब जैसा कि आप नया लैपटॉप लिए यू कम विद प्री इंस्टॉल विंडोज़, ये तो सही है एज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है, लेकिन दे कम विद मैकेफी, दे कम विद नॉर्टन and all that stuff. McAfee सब में ज़्यादा. So that is also one interesting similar model what these people follow. तो McAfee ये करता कि once you install McAfee and scan कि भाई अरे वायरस नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, but एक टाइम के बाद वो लोग का ट्रायल पीरियड ख़त्म हो जाता है, like 3 months or 6 months. उसके बाद you need to renew it and most of the people don't do it because आज तक तो कोई वायरस आया नहीं, let's not do it. फिर आप McAfee निकालते हो. McAfee निकाले थे, McAfee साहब एक अपनी एक मेंगनी
एकदम मैकाफी हो गया वो अरबी
McAfee जाके एकदम अपनी उन्होंने एक छोड़ के जाते पट्टे को कि इंस्टॉल होते होते कीड़ा छोड़ के जाते,
कीड़ा छोड़,
फिर वो कीड़ा आपका कंप्यूटर ख़राब करता, फिर आप दूसरे जो भी फ्री है पहले वो डाउनलोड करते स्कैन करने, वो ने बोलता कि भाई ये कीड़ा है, अभी कैन क्वारंटीन इट, डिलीट भी नहीं कर सकते हम लोग,
सिर्फ मैकाफी कर,
फिर आप पूरा फिर के नॉर्टन डाल देते, ये कर देते, उसके बाद McAfee डाला ऐसे, McAfee भाई आके बोलता है आज आप पट्टे,
हाँ तो
योर जॉब इज डन.
तो अब आपको ऐसा दिखता कि जब आप फिर McAfee करते हैं वो नहीं निकालता, हो अब आप नॉर्टन ट्राई कर लिए कुछ भी नहीं निकाल सक रहा, तो आपको एक ट्रस्ट हो जाता कि McAfee के वजह से, फिर
आप 4 लोगों में बोलते हैं McAfee क्या है यार, एक साल से मेरा कंप्यूटर सही नहीं था, McAfee आके ठीक कर दिया.
यस, बट इन रियलिटी थैंक यू ज़ैन फॉर लेटिंग अस नो दैट द स्ट्रीम इज़ गुड. लेकिन आप असल में क्या कर रहे हैं, आप पहले उसमें डाल रहे हैं, उसके बाद आप उसको सही कर रहे हैं. तो ये बिजनेस मॉडल आई थिंक सेंसोडाइन में भी है, नहीं?
सेंसोडाइन टूथपेस्ट, हाँ मैं को उतना मालूम नहीं था, लेकिन अपेरेंटली एक डेंटिस्ट ने बताया था कि सेंसोडाइन ना यूज़ करें, क्योंकि सेंसोडाइन अब एक बार जब यूज़ करते हैं, आई डोंट नो क्या केमिकल्स है उसके अंदर, उसके बाद अगर आप कोई भी टूथपेस्ट दूसरा यूज़ करें तो आपके दांत डैमेज हो सकते हैं. तो वंस यू स्टार्ट गोइंग ऑन सेंसोडाइन,
so see, you're first damaging,
go to
first you're damaging your teeth and then you're trying to repair it.
Yeah.
So this was the topic about Tresemme lawsuit. Let us know in the comments.
What do you think about it? What do you have any more brands? हम लोग तो बस लिस्ट एक दो भी जो दिमाग में कर लिया, लेकिन there could be more brands.
अब देखो recently iPhone bashing start करे तो iPhone उन्होंने क्या करे, एक चार्जर नहीं दिया.
Recently सब में लेटेस्ट तो WhatsApp है भाई.
क्या करा उन्हें?
WhatsApp का Instagram है, I mean Facebook का Instagram और WhatsApp है, right? Now what you might be getting messages from WhatsApp saying कि भाई हम लोग शेयर करेंगे Instagram के साथ, Facebook के साथ, खैर कोई सिक्योर है तो नहीं, लेकिन फिलहाल like openly they are just spreading it out कि हम लोग आपका लोकेशन, आप लोग के जो भी चैट के चीज़ों में जो भी
आप घर में क्या पकाए, किससे बात करे, सब बोलते कहते भाई,
हाँ क्या रह रहे आप, कहाँ फिर रहे, कहाँ लाटोरी कर रहे,
वैसे भी देख रहे हैं और कितना देखेंगे.
फिर उसके बाद उसमें क्या है, नहीं बेसिकली अब सिंस ऐसे लॉसूट्स होना नहीं, दे आर सेइंग आउट इन पब्लिक कि हम लोग ये यूज़ करेंगे, हमारे दूसरे प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं जो फेसबुक है और इंस्टाग्राम है. सो पीपल आर गेटिंग स्केयर्ड. और एलॉन मस्क भी भाई साहब मीडियम है, वो एक नया मैसेंजर बोल दिया, पूरे लोग मीडियम को भाग रहे हैं, लेकिन देयर आर मेनी मोर मैसेंजर्स. सिग्नल, हाँ शायद, हाँ सिग्नल्स मेरे ख्याल से. फिर आई थिंक आई यूज़ टेलीग्राम बहुत अच्छा है, बट दे आर लाइक मैनी पेड मैसेंजर्स ऑल्सो जो कि सिक्योर है, लेकिन इन दी एंड एक हद तक सिक्योर है. whenever you connect
Anyway,
to public
so
network,
तो
it's not
ये
secure.
है चीज़, ये बिजनेस मॉडल्स की, तो आप लोग ज़रा देख के करिए. Second topic
Yeah, I'll
is
just
about color theories and the different cameras. So what we'll do, give me a second.
this one is actually an interesting topic and it's kind of a lengthy one. Really good for people अगर समझना चाह रहे कि भाई पुराने कैमरास कैसे चलते थे, पुराने कलर ग्रेडिंग कैसी चलती थी, फिर आजकल उसको रेप्लिकेट कैसा कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज रील का अपना खुद का मजा है, फिल्म का.
राइट.
तो
तो ये
आजकल
शुरू हुआ, देखो आप, फिल्म डेवलपमेंट से. फिल्म डेवलपमेंट हुआ था, तो उसके कलर्स डिपेंड करते थे वहाँ जो जगह पे वो, wherever that film was developed. So Fuji, for example, was developed in Asia. Kodak mostly was developed in America. Agfa was developed in Germany. So what happened is when they test out the film, right, they'll test it on their people and in their environment. And if you see, mostly the west side of the world is mostly very bluish or coolish. You'll see bluish tones, and everything is cold because of the cold weather and all of that. If you see Asian countries, it's just very warm, right? So if you see India, it's all tropical colors, very saturated, yellowish and warm, right? So when they're testing all those films in these areas in the Asia section, so they'll tune those colors in the film. I'm talking about when the film, right? So in the film, what they'll do is they'll transform weight. So they'll transform colors according to their location and the skin tones as well. So the Fuji was, they were optimizing their films for Asian skin. And for example, Kodak was developing and optimizing their colors for American skin or European skin, or you can say West skin, which is very different from Asian skin, and also the environment. So what happened is, in the end, they both look very different, right? So over time, when a Kodak film is used in Asia, it looks completely different. And if you use a Fuji film in the western side of the world, it looks completely different. And people use, because they're bored of what they already have, if Kodak is being used in the entire west section, they suddenly see Fuji colors and then they seem to like it, okay? Because it's different, it's something they did not see before, because it's rendering colors different. So this was the problem of film. What also happened is, because unfortunately black people were not into photographing themselves, right? So the film in the previous time was not optimized for dark skin at all. And this came to their knowledge when the wood manufacturers, they complained कि उनका wood का कलर सही नहीं आ रहा, dark wood का. तो जब मालूम हुआ कि वो डार्क स्किन के लिए वो लोग ऑप्टिमाइज फिल्म करें ही नहीं, क्योंकि एशियन साइड भी जो फूजी हो रहा था, अगर आप वहाँ भी देखें तो ऑलमोस्ट पूरे गोरे हैं. तो डार्क स्किन इज आवर सेक्शन, द साउथ इंडिया एंड द अफ्रीका सेक्शन, राइट? तो वहाँ पे था ही नहीं फिल्म. तो वहाँ उल्ला भी गोरे स्किन पे कर रहे थे, ये लोग भी गोरे स्किन पे कर रहे थे. ऑब्वियसली उनका एशियन स्किन था, वेस्टर्न स्किन था. लेकिन जब मालूम हुआ उन लोगों को कि डार्क ब्राउन पे तो ऑप्टिमाइज ही नहीं करे, वुड स्ट्रक्चर ही नहीं दिख रहा, तो काले इंसान की अगर फ़ोटो लिए तो कुछ दिख रहा ही नहीं था. तो फिर वो हुआ, उस पर हंगामा हुआ, फिर वो सब ऑप्टिमाइज हुआ कलर्स. फिर वैसे ही जाके तो ये चीज़ कंटिन्यू होते रही, राइट? तो क्या बोलते हैं, वाइट बैलेंस जैसा है. तो अब आप, मैं कोई फ़ोटो है इधर.
Okay, I'll give you some examples. यहाँ पे है white balance का, एक second.
See this photo. So see, what is white balance is, I'll show you. Our eyes, मैं आपको कुछ वाइट चीज़ अगर अंधेरे में दिखाया, यानी कि कैंडल लाइट में दिखाया, कैंडल लाइट क्या रहती बोले तो क्या रहती भाई? येलो दिखती, राइट? येलो दिखती. अगर मैं आपको कोई नियॉन ब्लू लाइट दिखाया तो ब्लू रहती है, ऑब्वियसली एक्सट्रीम्स है. तो अगर मैं आपको येलो में भी आपको एक वाइट पीस दिखाया, टुकड़ा, ये क्या कलर का है, आप वाइट बोलते. ब्लू में भी दिखाया तो आप वाइट बोलते, क्योंकि आप अपनी आँख को परसीव कर सकती, जो नेचुरल डिफरेंस है उसको अपन अपने आँखों से ऐसा नलिफाई करते, समझ रहे ना? तो सब वाइट ही दिखता, वाइट दिखता. ये चीज़ कैमरा में नहीं दिखती. तो अब अगर ये है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल,
Sorry, someone commented on the Sensodyne toothpaste and I missed that comment, so can you please repeat that? Yeah.
So here I'll show you. This is white, black and white, right? cameras and displays, they cannot see what is white unless you give them that this is where the warmth should be. So if here I go completely on the blue side, this is how white would look, bluish. If you go here, this is how white would look, yellowish, right? So these displays and these camera sensors, they cannot nullify what is in the environment, because they are just displaying what they have to display. And you have to tell them कि भाई इतना वार्म जाओ या इतना ये जाओ तो ये मेरे को वाइट दिखेगा. इनफैक्ट अगर मैं ये ब्लैक एंड वाइट फोटो लेके जाके कहीं और एनवायरनमेंट में देखा, येलोइश एनवायरनमेंट में, तो मेरे को ये ब्लूइश दिखेगा.
So I think that is why all the phones these days have night mode and stuff right now. क्योंकि आपको वैसा दिखेगा वो. So you're done showing या फिर और कुछ दिखा रहा है?
तो ये चीज़ वाइट बैलेंस की कंटिन्यू होती, लुक जो फिल्म का मैं समझा रहा था ना, वो कंटिन्यू होता. तो इसलिए
नहीं, उससे पहले ये विंडो इसलिए खुला है अभी क्योंकि आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट हाउ पीपल कंपेयर. People have this thing in mind कि भाई obviously they love their own phones, they love their own cameras, and they say कि भाई मेरा कैमरा अच्छा है, iPhone अच्छा है, Samsung अच्छा है. In fact हर फ़ोन अच्छा है अगर आप वही फ़ोन में देखें तो. Every screen is different from another screen. हर का production अलग होता, manufacturing अलग होती. तो even if I'm showing one screen of iPhone, same iPhone दूसरे बॉक्स में से निकाला, वो दो फोन से भी थोड़ा डिफरेंस रहता क्योंकि
बिकॉज एलसीडी में भी वही है ना, वाइट बैलेंस का हिस्सा चलता. जब मैन्युफैक्चर होता तो आइदर स्क्रीन इज टुवर्ड्स द ब्लू साइड और द स्क्रीन इज टुवर्ड्स द वार्म साइड.
तो डिफरेंस आता रहता. सो इवन इफ यू क्लिक योर पिक्चर ऑन आईफोन एंड इफ यू लुक एट द आईफोन एंड से कि यार ये बहुत ज़बरदस्त है, दैट डजंट. और आप फिर सैमसंग से कंपेयर करिए, हाँ भाई मेरा अच्छा है, सैमसंग वाला बोल रहा है कि हाँ भाई मेरा अच्छा है. सही दोनों है क्योंकि वो लोग को आदत हो गई स्क्रीन अपने देखने में, कैसे कलर्स आते फ़ोटोज़ में. जैसा कि ये एक एग्जांपल है. अब आईफोन 12 और सेम फ़ोटो इसने फ़ोटो लिया, लेकिन अब फ़ोटो जो खींचा प्रोसेस आपके फ़ोन में होता. तो आईफोन का प्रोसेस इज़ रियली गुड, सैमसंग का भी इज़ रियली गुड. लेकिन एज इरफान डिफाइन अ व्हाइल अगो कि
अब देखो ऑरेंजेस, देखो अभी यहाँ पे ये सेक्शन देखो,
अभी pumpkins के ऑरेंज कलर देखो.
See, orange is the majority, what do you call, the major color in skin tones, right? So यहाँ पे देखो आप, ये orange, watch this section, okay? When I'm saying Fuji, they optimize skin for this, Kodak optimizes skin for that. This is what I mean. This is what, let's say iPhone is Fuji and Galaxy is Kodak. This is what happens. Look at that orange. You see the difference?
Yeah, and
this is so much more yellowish, and then if you go here, this is so much more orangish. Yeah, whatever.
तो फिर I mean and if you say कि देखो दोनों फोटोज अच्छे हैं, अगर आप दोनों से कंपेयर करें नहीं,
if you see them like one photo like this, one photo like this, both look fine. The thing is how they are rendering the colors. So this is personal preference, right? If you like these colors, you like these colors. If you like these colors, you like these colors. It's just personal preference.
नीचे भी एक एग्जांपल है. और एक चीज़ आप लोग आपके फ़ोन में देख रहे हैं अभी, राइट? So the colors we are watching on our screen right now definitely differs from yours, क्योंकि आपका डिस्प्ले you might see the difference between the two, लेकिन हम लोग जैसा हम लोग देख रहे हैं आप नहीं देख सकते क्योंकि every screen is different, every screen reproduces color differently.
And we are so now you'll say this is blurred and this is sharp. Well, it depends. This is another topic, sharpness or हिलाए या ठहरा के लिए जो भी लिए. We are solely talking about colors. Even in the red now, see, if I put it side by side like this, look at the reds here, look at the reds here, how they render, right? Completely different. Here you can see more like a raspberry kind of like magenta-ish red.
And
here you can see more
red,
orangish red, right?
Yeah, not like exactly blood, but orangish red.
So that's what it is. So that's how it depends how they render the colors, right? This is the green rendering, for example. Look at this section, okay? So anyway, so I was saying about Kodak. So iPhone is majorly developed in America, right?
In the west side, yeah.
Right. So they'll also do, if you do your research, Kodak, if you compare iPhone colors to Kodak, you'll see that they are very similar. How Kodak renders colors is very similar to iPhone, and similar with how Fuji does is very similar to Samsung, because again Samsung is made in this side of the world, east side, yeah. So they'll render according to that. So here you can see the greens in iPhone are so much warmer because West side is naturally cooler, so to counter that, they'll make it very warm, right? And this side of the world is very warm, so to counter that, they'll make it cooler. Can you see this difference?
So that's a huge difference if you
It
compare
looks
them
like
both.
summer and some other season, right? So this is personal preference, what you happen to like. Obviously, if you have raw, then you can change the settings, you can change the temperature. That's another thing. But out of the box, when you click
I
a
think
picture,
yeah, skin tone, we can see the skin
is how
tones
it
on
looks.
this. On the iPhone. Yeah.
You see that difference?
ऐसा दिख रहा है कि बिल्कुल अलग फोटो है.
See the sky in the back, the greens, his
Skin
skin
hai.
tone, the greens on his t-shirt, the grays itself. So as I said, here you can see this is trying to render the blue, the gray very cool, and iPhone you can see gray is very warm here, right? So in general, you can say Galaxy and all these phones in the Oppo, whatever, they'll try to render it very coolish, and iPhone, what other phones are made there? Will try to render whatever the cameras Kodak will try to render very warm.
लेकिन वैसा तो अब रहा नहीं, right? अगर iPhone
Look
में
at
वैसा
this.
colors आ रहे
This
so
looks
they're
like summer,
replicating it.
right? No, not summer, but very warm, right? And here, see,
Like
this is probably how it was in real, but the thing is how iPhone is trying to desaturate the blue and make it, all uniform. When you see like this, I would like the iPhone photo, but it's just personal preference. I like this photo as well, right? So it doesn't matter what you have. It's just personal preference how it's rendering. In the end, you are seeing a processed image. You're not seeing what the camera sees directly. So you cannot say कि इसका कैमरा अच्छा है तो ये आपको ये फोटो दिख रही है, उसका कैमरा अच्छा है तो. This is not raw. This is not how the camera in the first place is capturing. If they give you that control, then obviously you'll have all the control, and basically both would see how it is. Almost there's like a 1% difference maybe. After processing is how it is. This is how iPhone presents a photo. This is how Galaxy presents
well,
a photo.
just a reminder, many people don't know about this. This live is also going on YouTube. I think it'll be much better handled on YouTube because clarity अच्छी है and YouTube में direct stream कर सकते हैं. This is what we're doing modification to put on Instagram. So on YouTube, even after we go live, our videos will go, the whole complete session of today, or the complete session episode of today will go live on YouTube. And also we are putting up snippets of each topic. So if you want to watch them individually, we are putting that up. So do follow us on YouTube. You just saw the username over there. Is the checker also the same username on YouTube. So let's move on to our next topic, which is again one of our favorites, which is a game review. Now this game, I'm gonna sit back and hear it for the first time from Irfan as well, because I haven't played that game. तो शुरू करो इरफान.
खेला करो बहुत
Yeah.
चीज़ें सीखने को मिलते गेम से. मैं आप लोगों को बोल रहा हूँ, ये देखिए, I'm gonna look at this game. This is Stranding. Such a beautiful game. Look at these. Wow. I'm just forwarding this.
ये वीडियो नहीं है.
है वीडियो ही है. Look at this cinematic. ये आवाज़ आ रही है उसकी.
हाँ.
I want you to look at this cinematic. So this guy is basically a porter. Okay, what his job is to deliver things. We are in an apocalyptic world, post-apocalyptic world. Maybe it doesn't show exactly, but then very lonely world. We are in a fuss with technology and how it all emerged, and there's a whole tangle there. But this guy is lonely in here, and he's a porter, and everyone are in their stations or whatever. You have to just, this cargo thing, you just have to, this is all you do in the game. You just deliver cargo, and that's your main job. So you are in such times that delivering things to their own people, to the people that it should go to, is like a blessing, you can say. And there's this rain thing. Look at this section. I love this. So you can see nobody in the world, right? Look at this part. Oh, wow.
Game क्या है?
So this is the game. So you have to deliver things. Now it is as I said, in that world, You go through various things, but the concept of this game is this is asynchronous multiplayer, I can say. In this time, you can keep playing the cinematic. It's lovely.
नहीं, yeah, continue.
So what you have to do is, um, how do I put it? Like in this time when there are multiplayer games, right? You're shooting and you're doing some competitive games, or gaming or whatever, right? And then there are multiplayer games like
Competing games are usually, right? If you're playing like Counter Strike या फिर Apex खेल रहे हैं आप,
yeah, that is one genre, or there is like Tekken games, whatever.
फिर GTA है, you have
Yes,
missions
but
to
the
do,
thing
collaborate
with
होके.
gaming is whenever you sit, right? आप क्या सोचते भाई अभी मैं टाइम पास करूंगा, right? मैं मजे करूंगा, मारूंगा, फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकालूंगा, जो भी, जिस लिए भी आप खेलते. लेकिन ये गेम ऐसा है, this game is, you're so lonely in that world. This is a very controversial game. Not everyone will like it. Some people say it's a walking simulator because you're just walking and delivering things, right? Some say it's very boring because you're so lonely in that game. But when you play that game, the thing is, after like 10 hours into the game of being lonely, doing nothing, just walking, right? If you really see all these cinematics, and if you really let me put this on here. Is this
नहीं, same, huh? So we're gonna show some gameplay as well. I am watching it for the first time. So
here you can see all this delivery, cargo and everything, right? So when you play for 10 hours, you are just so lonely in that game. You feel that connection with the world. You feel that connection, how human connection is so important, right? So this game is not just to have fun or whatever. It makes you realize. That's why I love it. And that's why not everyone will like it. This being a very controversial game of this year, it did win something Steam Award or the best cinematic or something like that.
the graphics looks good.
I would say the best cinematic music and cutscenes in any game is this till now.
That is
I
a
played.
huge
Right?
thing to say.
So yes, it is. So the thing is,
Big
when you play,
statement, I guess. I mean, क्योंकि
तो आप जब खेलते हैं ना, आप रियलाइज करते हैं मैं इतना अकेला हूँ दुनिया में, और यानी you know कि आपको कोई हेल्प कहीं से भी मिल सकती. At that point of time, you get connected to other porters. Not, you don't see
तो
them
आप
in your
basically
world.
मस्त मौला है गेम में, जो दिया दे दिया, जो नहीं दिया.
हाँ, यानी आप एक चीज़, एक मेडिकल सप्लाईज भी कर दिए, तो यानी वैसी दुनिया है भाई कि आप डिलीवरी करना इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग. यहाँ पे आप लड़ रहे हैं, दुनिया बदल रहे हैं, कुछ नहीं. आप दुनिया किससे बदल रहे हैं? एक खाली डिलीवरी करके किसी की नीड को पूरा कर रहे हैं. समझे? तो आप वो रियलाइज़ करते. फिर आप ये देखो, आप वास्ट दुनिया देखो, ऐसी दुनिया है पूरी, राइट? तो ऐसी दुनिया में देखो, लॉस्ट कार्गो है वो. ऐसी दुनिया में आप जब कनेक्ट होते दूसरे पोर्टर्स को, यू डोंट सी देम ऑनलाइन इन योर ओन वर्ल्ड, but whatever structures they make, let's say they put a ladder for you to climb a mountain or something.
So who's doing that? दूसरे players?
Yes, other players.
अच्छा, okay.
And if you do whatever, you'll see that ladder in your game. So you'll be like, कभी कभार ऐसा होता कि अरे यहाँ पे एक लैडर रहना था, और वहाँ पे सही भी रहती, तो आपको इतनी खुशी होती है कहीं कोई दुनिया में एक छोटी सी लैडर डाल दिया, जिसके वजह से आपका गेम यहाँ पे आसान हुआ, राइट? एंड व्हेन यू यूज़ इट, यू कैन गिव अ लाइक टू इट, एंड सिमिलरली यू कैन पुट थिंग्स and people will give likes to it, and that way you're building this entire barren or whatever forest land into a usable land for everyone else in the world. So that is the big realization in this game. That is why this game is very different from any other game. That's why I love this game. I would say for their studios it was like a risk maybe कि कौन खेलेगा ऐसा game, but I would say they won my heart with this. It's a lovely game. The feeling, the emotions that it makes you go through is just wonderful. I would say
जो भी है भाई,
it's like reading a book maybe, like a novel.
काबिल तारीफ है.
Very nice.
Good game. खैर, I don't know, मैं खेलना पड़ेगा क्योंकि I kind of like जल्दी कोई गेम हो जाना, लड़ाई थोड़ी है वो, क्योंकि भाई I play क्योंकि stress out होने. This game looks really good. Graphics ये अच्छे है, लेकिन I don't know if I'll be playing it, but who knows, I may like it. शुरू में मेरे को ये pics भी पसंद नहीं आता. Another question. Hello to Hala Arabia. Sorry, I didn't want you to interrupt him. दूसरी चीज़, 2 color profiles थे. Start में अलग था, अब अलग है क्योंकि we got some disconnection stuff going on. So do tell us, ये color profile अच्छा है या शुरू का color profile अच्छा है, ये बाल अच्छे है या इरफान टखला अच्छा है. So yeah, I mean that's about for today's show, I guess. Do you have anything else to say?
No, that's all. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully we'll see you next very soon. We couldn't
And do
come
follow
online yesterday,
us
actually.
on and share with people on Instagram and YouTube.
And also you can share your topics as well in the DM. I'll also read them. He'll also read them. We'll
The
try to
first topic of today was also actually requested from one of our audience. So thank you for that, and keep just flowing that in.
Yes, that was mentioned by. We'll also give names if they allow. That was mentioned by Abir Khan, and thank you for that topic. And hopefully you can put your topics as well, and we'll read them, and we'll try to put them in our live shows and also mention. If you don't want us to mention, please mention that. Don't mention my name, and we'll try to respect
Yeah, we'll
that.
do that. Okay then. Thank you for joining us. Meet you tomorrow, next week, maybe. I don't know when. Bye.
Bye.